Hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. How are we doing today? Happy Sunday. Yeah, it doesn't feel like a Sunday to me. I don't know, but I hope everyone's having a fabulous weekend. How are we feeling about the update? It's officially update week. Oh my goodness. I'm excited. Now that we have the whole developer update video out with all the things, what are you most looking forward to in a hero's journey, right? That's what it's called. I sometimes don't be paying attention to what the updates are called, to be honest. Hi, Nina. Hello. Anthony, Shauna. Hi. Joey. Oh, Anthony again on the Twitch side. Hello, hello. Momo, Yuri, Catherine, Nick. Jay Nevea. Hello. Haven't stopped by in a while. It's good to see you. How are you? Okay. We are going to be having an assorted, oh, not the voice crack, listen. We're going to be having an assorted update prep stream today and probably tomorrow because I got some things on my to-do list. I need to make a dream snap. We might do that kind of early on today. We'll see how I'm feeling after, you know, the routine things. We need to make a dream snap though, because my moonstone situation is, what's an appropriately intense adjective to use? It's spooky ooky. It's spooky ooky. So I gotta do a dream snap that hopefully will get us a lot of moonstones. Then I would like, if possible, to finish decorating my valley before the update. Now, how am I going to do that, you might be asking? Valid question. I have a biome and some change left, but I think we could probably do it. Apart from that, I realized I have one more task left in the star path, so I should probably accomplish that. I want to empty out all my chests, like my short-term storage, because they're getting a little full. Just, you know, the regulars. Probably clean up my valley a little bit because my DLC maps are a mess, so if I need night thorns or stuff like that, I kind of got those covered elsewhere. Chloe, thank you for being a member for 9 months. I appreciate you. Raja Hype and Summer Showcase Hype. Listen, what is that about? The Summer Showcase? Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I'm also like, why are we doing one? You know? I feel like there's gotta be something that's going to be surprising, because why else would we have a Summer Showcase, you know? Peg, hello. The star path looks amazing. I'm pretty excited about the star path. Dire? I usually say dire. I was trying to find a better word. I get caught up on certain words or phrases for a period of time, and sometimes I'm like, I need to kick myself out of that. I need to like find a new way to say what I always say, I guess. I can for sure do it. Thank you for your support. Mini DLC, I'm kind of thinking, right? Because, okay, hear me out. It might be a smaller showcase, but I don't think they specifically specified that it was going to be, right? If it's going to be enough for a showcase, there are kind of limited options, right? There are a few things that could happen. I do imagine that the roadmap will be revealed for the second half of the year, but I don't think they're gonna in-depth show us stuff about a lot of those updates, because usually I don't think they have them done that far in advance, you know what I mean? So while we might see the character model for like the next update, I don't know that they're gonna be showing off like, here's all the update stuff that's coming for, you know what I mean, outside of the roadmap. I think we'll get a roadmap, but I don't think we'll be like looking at content from the free updates for the rest of the year. Maybe some of the quality of life stuff that they're planning for later in the year, they might give us a sneak peek about, because I'm sure that's in the works, even if it's not done. They could show off a mini DLC, because our end of year update is usually like around a month before the DLC comes out, right? So it could be the case that they're gonna show off a mini DLC or even a whole DLC, but I think that's a little bit of a stretch maybe. That might be coming out sometime in the summer. I don't know. The other possibility is that they could start teasing the end of year DLC, but I feel like that's too soon. Like, we kind of talked about this with Wish Blossom Ranch because they started promo for it way early. I think it was because they wanted something to show off at the, like, it was some kind of conference or something that they were going to, and they had like this whole setup with demos and everything, and they were probably like, well, if we have it at this conference, it's going to get out anyway, so like, we'll just make the announcement early. But I felt like it was too early. So I hope they don't start tease like, well, okay, a tiny little tease for the end of year is fine, but I don't want to see a whole trailer in like July. You know what I mean? Because then it's like, what am I gonna do between July and November or December? Just sit here twiddling my thumbs? No. You're gonna have to redecorate Mythopia. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move some things around, I think. You're thinking maybe they're releasing the DLC earlier because GTA comes out in November, so reveal it earlier. Why did I come here? I highly doubt that they would schedule anything around GTA. I would assume that the crossover between DDV and GTA is not big enough to necessitate that. It wouldn't be called a showcase for just the roadmap. I agree. Hi, Sophia. Hi, Candia. Hello. How's everybody doing? Okay. So we checked the shops. Let me plop this stuff in here. Dream Snap, probably. Okay. Let's take a look at that. Oh, actually, let me do this treasure hunt thing first, because I have not been doing this. We have 9 days, so I think I'll be fine. When is the summer showcase going to be? They haven't announced a date yet. They just said that it was going to be happening. If I had to guess, I'd say probably sometime in July. I think I was being optimistic on the member stream when we talked about it, and I was like, maybe June. And now I'm like, I don't know. I don't think so. They tend to stick to the actual formal seasons, and technically June is like not summer until the last week. So I think probably July, but they haven't announced it. Okay, what are you gonna give us? GTA. GTA is Grand Theft Auto. I don't know when GTA 5 came out because I've never played any of the games, but it's a really huge game franchise series, and the 6th game has been teased for a long time, and it's been pushed back multiple times, and I think it's finally coming out in November. But yeah, I don't really anticipate Gameloft being like I could see it if it was another game that was super similar to GTA. The developer of that game or the publisher or whatever being like, let's not put this out at the same time as GTA, but I don't really think that's an issue with Dreamlight Valley. Pickaxe meets rock, somewhere peaceful. Okay, let's do this. You're very excited for the new one? Over a decade ago? Yeah, I never played any of them. I remember hearing about them when I was like a kid. And it was something that my parents would never let me play even if I wanted to. I had no interest in it, mind you. But I was like, oh, my parents would surely not let me play this. Hi, Mimi. I'm sorry you're not feeling well. I hope you feel better. Rocks. Pickaxe meets rock. Somewhere peaceful. Do I have any back here? Been watching the old VODs. You really want the old graphics of the game. You don't think they've changed too much, but the shadows used to be much more pretty in your opinion. Wait, really? Interesting. I feel like I was wondering if it was because of my settings, but I don't think so. I think I've always kept the same settings on the game for the most part. I haven't noticed a difference in graphics, but A, that's not something I probably would notice. I'm not very observant in that way in particular. And B, I feel like it's probably one of those things where if they make tweaks here and there, you probably don't really notice it. You're fairly new to Dreamlight Valley. You've been loving the streams. Oh, thank you so much. I am very pleased. Are you excited for the update? Rocks. Oh, why do I feel like this has been way more difficult than it needs to be? Peg, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. I appreciate you. Treasure hunt complete. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think I have one more day after today, so hopefully tomorrow I'll finish it. If I can find this rock.
That's why you like to remind me. I come in peace.
Hey, Buzz. A rock. You know what? Let me do it this way. The grass in the Frosted Heights was more shadowy. Ah. You know what that reminded me of? Anytime we talk about grass, can someone please start a petition to bring back the purple grass? The purple, it was called meadow grass, I believe. And it was purple. Oh, there's one. It was, oh, where was it? Listen, at some point I'll get over this potentially, but today is not that day. This meadow grass that now is dark green. A, why is it dark green? That's not the color of the meadow. B, it used to be the same exact item, except it was like a lavender. If you look at like my first valley tour, I think there's a bunch of this in there because I used it. I used it a lot in the Glade. I feel like I used it in the Frosted Heights. It was so cool. It was like this grayish lavender kind of moment. And they just took it away from us without a word, without a warning, without giving us time to grieve, without giving us an alternative. And now it's just green. And isn't that unfortunate? Okay. Oh, yes, here as well. No! Oh, whoa. Why'd you mess up my path like that? Anyway, okay. Let's go break some rocks.
Wonder where I can
Stop lamenting the grass. Sophia, hello. We're doing some update prep. I'm probably gonna make a dream snap, maybe do some decorating. Oh, this one also messed up my path. Rude. The meadow grass was awesome. I'm glad you agree. You knew this tangent was coming after the word grass was mentioned. Listen, I was gonna say at least I'm predictable, but I don't know that that's a good thing. I'm not certain. There we are. We need more grasses in general and more clipping with the grass too. Yes. Agreed. Now, how do I fix this? It's really gonna make me fight with this diagonal pathing. There we go. Okay, that was easier than I thought it was gonna be. You're fed up with this event breaking your pathing. I haven't noticed that before. Now I'm wondering how much of my paths have, or how many of my paths have been ruined, and I didn't realize it. And now they're just looking janky, and I don't know a thing, you know? Well, okay. Deal with that tomorrow. Cool. Next. Dream stuff. Consistent. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what? I'll take it. How are you, Steph? Treasure hunt. Current challenge. Okay, forested book nook. Create a cozy woodland-inspired reading corner. Just like Belle, decorate and dress to tuck yourself safely away in nature and into your favorite book. Okay. Nature book, cozy woodland. Stunning. Let's go. Where do I want to do this? I wonder if I could make either the Glade Island or the Sunlit Island work. When I say I'm excited about the quality of life stuff in the update, but still quite disappointed that we're not getting Storybook Vale Floating Islands, I really do feel it would have been the perfect update for Storybook Vale Floating Islands, you know? With all the Hercules stuff. Oh, here, I have this Hame set. What's my Glade Island look like right now? I'm trying to demolish Dream Snap sets less often. So if there's a chance for me to reuse one, I can. We can probably make this work. I'm doing okay, Steph. Are you excited about the update? You keep finding spots because when you find the chest, it automatically breaks all the other spawns and then it breaks your path. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, I'll have to look. Alternative? Okay, wait. Is to use a different place of this. You know, I think I can pick up these pumpkins and I can make a dream snap here. And not have that creeping in over here. I don't think I'm gonna need a whole lot of space for this one. I think I could do it. All right, let me grab these pumpkins. I should probably grab somebody to help me. Hi, Kyrie, hello. Speaking of books, need to have a very serious talk. Feel like the book amount PR build. Wait, what? Oh, books amount per build has been going down. You subscribe because I put books in every build, but now sigh. You know what? That's very fair. That's a fair call out. Counterpoint. I'm trying to stretch myself. Okay, I'm allowed to evolve and grow. That's mostly a joke. Mostly I stopped putting books in because I wanted to see if I could. And, you know, now I feel like I've proven that to myself and I no longer have to continue to prove that to myself. So I'll probably fix the problem. Don't worry. You use the bind for yours. The bind is probably perfect. I just have the bind decorated and I don't think any of it's decorated in a way that would look good for Dream Snaps. And I don't want to take any of it down to do a Dream Snap build. Speaking of books, though, have I read anything recently? I feel like I have not really been in a reading slump. I just was reading multiple books at the same time, which I try to not do very often. So the progress has been kind of slow going. Just this morning, I finished the audiobook for Tales from the Cafe, which is, I want to say, the second book in the Before the Coffee Gets Cold book series. Twas okay. I enjoy the way that it's written in I wouldn't really call them vignettes necessarily because they're a little long for vignettes, but it had 4 parts and each part was a different story, like a different person's story. But each part also kind of progressed the story of the people that worked at the cafe. I thought that was a fun combo. And it's pretty short, so you move through it rather quickly. And then, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I was doing a thing this morning. Wait. Okay, so I was... okay, I'm trying to think of how to explain this without talking about it too much. I was watching something this morning, something that I've been very familiar with for a very long time, and I was minding my own business, as I so often do, watching. It was like the intro, and you know in movies when there will be like not full credits at the beginning of the movie, but it'll kind of be like like saying who the producer is or producers are. It'll say who the screenplay was by, story by XYZ, right? So I was watching this thing. It was, in fact, a Disney Channel original movie. It was one that I haven't seen since I was a kid, I think. And I realized the person that came up with the story and the person who wrote the screenplay was an author that I've been reading a book series by. And I was like, wait, I know that name. And that was a really cool thing. And now I feel like my perception of my childhood has changed irrevocably. Because I had no idea. I think this book series that I'm reading right now even existed back then, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not quite that far back, but pretty close to then. Okay. Done, finally. Thanks for your assistance, Anna. I no longer require you.
Hi. Wow.
Let's hang out later. Oh, actually though, while you're here...
Hi.
Do you need to talk? Been working so hard, wanted to check in. Have you eaten lately? Stretched? Had plenty of fluids? You know what? I actually have. I feel okay. Great, that's good to hear. Just wanted to make sure. I like to check in on people I care about. I appreciate you, girl.
I believe in you.
Hercules is coming this week? I know! On Wednesday. Pretty excited. Definitely disappointed that Meg's not included, but... listen. She might not be included, but she'll never be forgotten. Let me get rid of those. Like finding out that Neil Shusterman worked on the Animorphs TV show. You know, that's kind of crazy because what would you say if I told you that that's the person I'm talking about? What would you say if I said that I was literally talking about Neil Shusterman? Not that show, though. Okay, wait. I gotta travel away and travel back to get rid of Anna. Meg's here in spirit. Anthony, are you allowed to say that? I thought you said you don't like Meg. I thought you're not a Meg truther. Okay. Now... picture time. Let's see. The vibe is... category is... books and nature. I need to pay attention. Somehow I've had too much and not enough coffee today. You don't like Meg? Oh my gosh. I will never understand. Folklore Emily, hello, welcome in. I'm doing pretty well. How are you? Okay, but you may have explained what you don't like about Meg before, and yet maybe it's because it's so inconceivable to me. Can you explain it again? Can you explain what you don't like about Meg, please? In the appropriate amount of detail that's not going to hurt my feelings. Okay, do I want any buildings for this bookish nature dream snap? Ooh, I wonder if this witch's forest cottage would be kind of cute. Sure. I do like it. Ina, not the Wendy Williams. Oh. Oh. Anyway. Anyway. The bind cotton. I always forget how orange this stuff is. I think it was literally like last week that I pulled out that house and I was like, why is it so orange? Okay, I think we start trying with this one. And we see what we can do. And I think maybe we put it on this side, so hopefully it will block some of that. If we need it to. Other thing. It's needing a push in. It's needing a push in. Where's the alchemy thing? Imagine if I could spell though. At least it's not Cheetos. Yeah, I mean, I don't really think much could be worse than the Cheeto dust. It's just like the whole thing looks like, it's a photo of a building where the saturation was turned up. Or like the warmth was turned up and the saturation was turned down. I don't know. It's too orange is what I'm saying. You think she's a bit of a master manipulator? Meg? I'm failing to understand the critique. I feel like a little bit she is. But a little bit that's a slay. A little bit closer. Possibly. Yeah. Ignore the fact that I'm out of focus. That's not going to be an issue. This house, I'm gonna... Doesn't she manipulate Hercules for Hades for her own freedom? You know... Well, a little bit. That's a bit of a complicated one, right? Because on the one hand, who am I to judge a woman doing what she gotta do? You know? On the other hand, she felt conflicted about it. Stop. There are so few people whose rights and wrongs I support. However, Meg is one of them. You can't make me hate her. Do I have any of the bookshop houses? I do. I should probably use them. I don't know. Here's the thing. I believe the nighttime cityscape one, the Peter Pan one, I believe that was my best performing dream snap in a long time. And that was the one where I was the most on brand. And yet, for some reason right now, I'm like, I can't be too on brand. But I feel like I have to. Did Meg feel conflicted about it? Yes. She did. Also, the only reason she was in that predicament in the first place was because of a man. Her no good broke Dusty ex who cheated on her. Really rude. By the way, I think I've talked about this before. I'm not... Listen, one thing I'm not is really a fan of the whole pink pill thing. However, I do think the phrase, or like the term Dusty, is just objectively funny. Like, it's just objectively funny. Like, why are you calling someone that? Okay. I think this... we're cooking. We are cooking, but I think I need to... I need space for more nature, is what I'm saying. Hi, Bella. Hello. Because they look dusty? I don't know. I think I just love that dusty feels like the 2026 equivalent of the term scrub, you know, from the song. And that brings me a little bit of joy. I'm glad we're finding whimsy again, you know? I think this will be okay. You don't know what we're talking about? If you don't know, I don't recommend looking it up. It's really not worth your time. The only reason I ever know anything that's happening on the internet is because I watch a lot of YouTubers who cover drama from, not drama necessarily, more just like happenings on other facets of the internet. So sometimes things just come across my desk that have nothing to do with me, and I kind of just shake my head, have a little chuckle, and move about my day. Where is... what I'm looking for is not here, but I will go ahead and grab out some trees. Why do I have these here? Do I need them? I don't think I need them. I'm wondering if I should use this one instead. I'll think about it. What's with the footprint on Bella's cottage? Some of the houses really need a rework on their footprints. I'm not lying. I feel like the most egregious one, unless it was changed, but I don't think it was, is Belle and Beast's castle. In which you can't put anything anywhere near the front of it. It's so frustrating to decorate, and I always forget every time I'm... Huh? Anyway, I always forget every time I'm getting ready to decorate with it that it's so atrocious. And it frustrates me every single time, I remember. Belle's cottage is kind of bad too, though. Okay, take these. I think I'm also going to want... Do we want to go orange and yellow? Do we want to go orange and green? Do we want to go orange and yellow and green? Decisions. Mayberry, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. I think we want to grab all of them for now. That's what I've decided. Those and some green ones. I feel like probably this. No, too fresh. Maybe? Wait a minute. We have this one. We have... I feel like there are two trees here that are very similar in color. Oh, these two. I don't know why we have these two. They're too similar to me. I don't want this. This? Or... this? I truly don't think it matters, and I don't remember which is which, so... Okay. There, that's different, and that's different. Okay. And then, of course, I need... Okay. I need the pergola arch. Are they under here or are they somewhere else? They have got to be somewhere else. Hi, Nicole. How are you? The footprint for Beast Castle is better now. Not perfect, but better. That's good. It's been a while since I decorated with it. Okay. We've got red, orange. We also have yellow, orange, and red. I think. Maybe the yellow. I feel like I like the wood tone on this yellow the most. Okay. Then I turn that more at an angle. I can. We're still just playing around. I didn't really have any specific ideas about this stream snap, which may be quite obvious. But I think we'll find something. I'm not loving this house. You were truly able to live in Dreamlight Valley, which biome would you live in, and what would be the first thing you did when getting to Dreamlight Valley? Oh, if I could live in any biome in Dreamlight Valley. Question. Because my favorite biome is Mythopia, but Mythopia looks like it would be hot. You know? And I don't want to live somewhere that's that hot. So I think I'd probably live in the bind. First thing I would do when I arrived. Oh, equip some wings and fly. Yes, 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 yes. Easy peasy. I'd equip some wings and I'd fly glide around. That's what I would do. The meadow and you'd lay down and not do anything for 2 weeks? Well, yes. If I had to pick someplace in the valley to live, I do also believe it would probably be the meadow. And same first thing, to be honest. Hi, Brandon. How's it going? I think the blue is making me a little bit upset. Why is the blue making me upset? I think I can fix that, though, if we bring in some more blue on the other side. And maybe we'll use the blue butterflies as well. I'm thinking this. And is there anything else? Maybe that's the wrong kind of blue, but I'll pop that out for now. Ah, we've got this though. Maybe. Possibly. A storybook veil and read all the books. Oh my goodness. what I wouldn't give. It's like everywhere is those little neighborhood, like, give a book, take a books. That's so sweet and wholesome. I'd have to figure out what to do here, which might not be the end of the world. This Bambi is kind of getting in my way. I hate it less with the blue on this house now. Now I need to figure out what I'm kind of doing in the front though. So let me move this in more. Let me get rid of these because they're just kind of cramping the vibe. My stream is on YouTube featured? Really? How odd. But cool though. You'd lay down on the beach with a good book and have a breezy nap on the sand. Yeah, I will say Dazzle Beach does feel like it would be the perfect temperature of beach. It doesn't look like it would be too hot. You don't have to use the house just because you mentioned it. I know. It's not just because you mentioned it. It's because you, like, reminded me of a good point. I feel like being as on theme as possible is probably to one's benefit when making a dream snap, because I would imagine that a lot of times people don't really want to have to think about it when they're voting. And if you make something very on theme, when people peep it, they're like, ah, yes, that's an on theme dream snap. Let me vote for it. You know what I mean? So I do think it's probably just a good idea. On this side, oh wait, I need to figure out what I'm doing up here. Right. Well, look for book. Let me look for book. I forgot we have this. This is so cute. I don't know if I can use this, but I'll grab it anyway. We have these. We have these. You're between the forest and the beach for where you would want to live? Hi, Sandra. Hello. Skater Gaming. Hello. Finally, they're increasing level cap 2 years later. 2? Now 2 is generous. Maybe it's like 4. Is it? Yeah. Well, since early access. It'll be 3 almost since full release, I think. Although time is weird. Time's a bit of a weird soup, if you will. And sometimes I feel like that's fake, but I know because sometimes people have their membership birthdays that are like over 3 years old, so it has to be 4 years of Dreamlight Valley. Well, 4 years this fall, right? Okay, I wish we had... I need like a table or something, but I'm also wondering if I can't use this. Take a look, it's in a book, Reading Rainbow. Stop, that's so nostalgic. Of course, I loved Reading Rainbow. Hi, Shayla, hello. Do I think they could eventually increase our unique and overall item count again? That would be amazing. You know, I've said before that I didn't think they would / could do something and been mistaken. Do I think they could? Possibly, I don't know. I imagine it's mostly just based on performance. Do I think they would? Probably not, because I think the game's performance is already not always the best, and I feel like why would you add in another potential stressor on the game, you know what I mean? So I don't really see it happening, but I've been wrong before. I very well could be wrong again. You want them to add first person? That would be so cursed. I don't know. When I think about first person, it reminds me of when The Sims did their first person thing and you can like see the eyeballs. I was gonna say you can see through the eyeballs, which is in fact the point of first person, but it's like you can see through the eyeballs, but you can see the eyeballs at the same time. I don't like that. I don't want that. I don't want to see like the inside of my nose, you know? I also feel like I'm a little biased because I get motion sick pretty easily in games. And I do think that's something that would make me motion sick. So I don't think I would really use that feature very much, even if it existed. Okay. I forgot we also, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff that I forgot that we have. Okay, we have this. I'm looking for, right. I also forgot that Storybook Vale for some reason is not sorted correctly for the nature stuff. Like I'm thinking of these and these and these and there's something else. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Not these, but I'll take that too. This. It's like, why is this in trees? Good question. The other thing that I remembered that we have, I might just be able to find it by orange. Hi, Maya. How are you? Orange and yeah, newest, and then just scroll there. I don't think I want to use that. No. This. Yes. And possibly this. Yes. Oh, and these. Of course. Okay. Lava leaves look good with the glowy flower house, though. I do like that item. I just don't think it's gonna work for this stream snap. Or at least I'm not super inclined to use it in this stream snap. What am I doing? I don't know if I want this. I kind of want this somewhere in the mid distance. Although I guess I could do that with the table instead. Okay, we're gonna try a couple things. No judging, no judging. Imagine the summer showcase being about all the things they'll finally fix. No, I'm sure they will fix things. I'm sure they will. Do I anticipate they'd make a whole showcase just being like, look, we're fixing things? Oh, no, 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 no. I feel like a showcase. You know, this is going to sound cynical. I don't mean it in a super cynical way. But why would they do a showcase if not to sell you something, you know? Oh, I should actually probably figure out my pose. Okay, so idea. I kind of want to not drag them. Listen, they're a business. I get it. Do I have to like it all the time? No, but I understand it. I was going to say respect it. That might be a little far. No, that might be a little far. I understand it though. I've come to terms with this. 'Tis what it is. Oh, I was just about to do something with the, oh yes, I was going to say what I was hoping to be able to do with my pose, but I was kind of wondering if there's a world in which we use the sunbird and we do one of these and we have like a little floating bubble with a little book in it, you know? I feel like there's a world in which we do something like this. I also need to figure out what to do with the ground. The green's not really working for me, although it could be this yellow that's not working for me. But once we add in some more plants, maybe it will. Do I honestly think they'll fix things? everything, no, but not because I think they're not working on making improvements in the game, just because I feel like it's kind of the name of the game, as it were, that when you add new things regularly to a game, there are going to be new problems. And then you're not just fixing the new problems, you're also fixing the old problems. So I feel like the game will always be a little bit buggy, but I do feel like the game will probably always also be getting fixes, you know? I would hope anyway. Hi, Jamie. Hello. Oh, Desplow. Desplow. Bubbles. No, that one's too giant. You're pumped for Hercules in the Emporium edition. Can they fix the 5 storage items that are broken? Wait, what 5 storage items? I'm wondering if there's... Okay. A world in which we put a bubble up here. I don't know why I'm whispering all of a sudden. And then we get the wind to be like it's blowing it. I don't know if that's possible. I also forget how this item works. Let me just watch it for a second. Don't mind me, don't mind me. Ah, that way. Yes, of course. You hope we can remove the stables in the next update. Oh, I so hope that they not fix, because I don't think it's a problem so much as it is just a feature that I don't like. I hope they change it so that if you add one of the stalls to a map, which I know is kind of the same thing that you're saying about the stables, I assume. Yeah. If you add a stall to a DLC map, that you can remove it again. Because the only thing I think I've added to another map is Moana's boat to Eternity Isle, because I was pretty sure that I would always have somewhere where it could fit into whatever build I'm doing in Eternity Isle. But I don't want to commit to having the other stalls in other maps when they don't really fit the aesthetic, you know? It'd be one thing if we got... Now, sometimes I'll bring something up and I'm like, yeah, it would be kind of cool if they did this. This is not something that I necessarily want, mind you, but it would still be different if we got skins for other stalls. Like, we have Goofy stall skins, but if we had skins for other stalls where we could make them fit the aesthetic of the other maps, that would be something, but I don't want to be paying for all that in the premium shop. I truly don't. You've only added a couple of stalls. You've not added any. You don't want them stuck. Yeah. I was just very confident that Moana's boat will fit in either Ancient's Landing or the Wild Tangle. So I didn't feel worried about committing to having it there. Something isn't right. Something is not right. And what is that thing? I don't know that that's gonna help. Maybe it will. Lainey Faye, hello, how are you? hate it. Let me not judge too much too soon. It's always the day. Okay. I need to accept the fact that whenever I think it's going to be a quick dream snap day, it's going to be a long dream snap day. And whenever I think it's going to be a long dream snap day, it always ends up being a quick dream snap day. I don't know why, but it just happens every single time. Can't wait to see everything in the new update. I'm so excited about it. I really am. Seems like we got some good things coming. Enjoying stream and a nice cup of coffee. Ooh, what kind of coffee are you rocking with? I really want some coffee, but I'm really trying to limit myself to only 1 cup a day, and I did have some earlier. It's just so good, though. I remember, I don't know what I was doing wrong in life before. I didn't like the taste of coffee. I, for a long time, started drinking it because I felt like I needed the caffeine at the time. Now, I don't need the caffeine. In fact, I should probably switch to decaf. But I just love the taste of coffee. I love a warm mug of coffee, even though I usually drink it so slowly that it turns cold anyway. But it's just so yummy. Yummy delicious. You still have to do your dream stat, maybe after you finish your lunch. Ooh, what's for lunch? No, that can't be there. That's too big for that spot. But it can probably be back somewhere over here. Oh, it would probably also make sense for me to grab Belle. The Star Path looks like it'll be a really good one. I love the Athena outfit. It looks so good. Oh my gosh, and we haven't even talked about the baby Pain and Panic Pegasus. Oh my goodness. I was so pleased when I really didn't think we would get something like that. And it's so cute. The little Pain and Panic fempeg. Not fempeg. Anyway, wait, you're done with yours? Very rude. How'd it turn out? Congratulations, though. I'm glad you're not working on yours anymore. A burrito bowl, yummy. A regular cup with creamer, but you've really been enjoying an iced lavender cold foam. I don't know if I could get behind lavender flavored coffee. I love a lavender tea. But something about coffee, I'm not sure if that would... I'm not sure how well that would sit with me. You're so excited for Raja? Yes. You made... Wait, what's Cafe Bustelo? Vanilla caramel ice cream in it because you live for decadence? What's that called? Is that an avocado? If that's correct, I only know that because of Date Everything, I think. Although maybe I'd heard of it before then. I'm attributing it to Date Everything, though. You can't do floral notes in your drinks? I do like it in teas, but I've complained about this before. Our grocery store was trying to sell us specialty, like, seasonal coffee that was... There was one that was, I want to say it was lavender, and there was one that was, like, a blueberry crumble. I'm like, you know what? Fruit coffee, like fruit-y flavored coffee is not really for me. And like floral coffee, I don't think is for me either. I would rather not. This spot is gonna be a whole problem. It's nice with chai. I don't know that I've ever considered a floral chai. Maybe I could be persuaded. You want Raja, but you're so moonstone poor. Listen, I think I have 300 moonstones to my name right now. It's bad out here. It's really bad out here. You learned a lot about coffee from Date Everything? Well, yes, we love an educational game. We love an educational game. Where you get to date hot furniture, except not Hoove because he friend-zoned me. Oh my gosh. Olive oil coffee a thing? I have heard of like olive oil coffee, I think. I can't say I ever tried it. Also, one thing I always talk about, listen, I can't do it. I've not tried it. I know I can't do it though. The butter coffee thing, like the butter in your coffee thing that I feel like was always attributed to like keto. I'm not putting a stick of butter in my coffee. I'm not. I refuse. You still hold a grudge against Hoove? I do. Listen, we're all allowed to make our own decisions in love, obviously. If he doesn't like me like that, he doesn't like me like that. But also, counterpoint, why? You know? I feel like I'm pretty great in real life, in the game. I mean, well, to be fair, in the game, I started with 0 specs on all of my things. So maybe I wasn't so great back then. In the game. Why does this only want to go there? Okay. Change of plans. Can I copy this table over here? Can I put this table not on an angle? Yeah. And then if I try to put stuff on here, maybe it'll actually work. Imagine that. Imagine that. I feel like also maybe a little quill. A little quill in an ink pot. Beauty and the Beast. Did I say hi, Cinderella? Hello, hello. Can see how butter and coffee could work, but you don't want to try it. I just feel like... No, I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like it would be too... like greasy. I can't imagine that, you know, like you get creamer and as long as you don't have a really ratchet one, you like mix it in and it's like, it's good. You know what I mean? It's like you mix it, it becomes all creamy and like, I feel like the butter would separate or something. Like it doesn't feel to me like it would mix well into the coffee. Olive oils and butter and coffee doesn't taste bad, but it leaves a horrible film in your mouth. That's, I think, kind of what I'm getting at. Oops. I'm kind of feeling like it would not do what it's meant to do. Put that there for now. Y'all, this is going off the rails real quick. We're talking about too much food. Not... I mean, my dream snaps is going off the rails. Okay. Change of plans. Move this back. It's not giving what it's meant to give. The dream snap? I know. Don't worry about it too much. We could fix her. We could fix her. Maybe. Oh, the coffee and olive oil. Well, ¿por qué no los dos, you know? I feel like I need something like this up here. I don't think I do, actually. I gotta get rid of this table. Here's the thing, Anthony. I wasn't even mad about it. I was like, I can't be mad about it. It's just true. Like, It's just facts. I don't know. Pull up. It's better with it in the back. It's definitely better. Still not great, but better. I feel like everything has been making me think of Into the Woods recently. Like, all paths lead to me needing to watch specifically the pro shot of Into the Woods and not the Disney movie. It's just very good. Let's see. We could be onto something. We could potentially be onto something. Okay. I think I do. Oh. I could put you there. But I can't. I also kind of feel like I need to put that back there. And then perhaps we grab you and put you here. You've only seen the movie and the music was good at least? Yes. It did get rid of a couple good songs and like shorten some of them, but I do like the score. I feel like it was an odd choice. Try to make as a movie though, because it's very much like one of those things where it's like there's an abrupt shift in tone between the first half and the second half. And I don't know that it works as well or worked as well in the movie as it does on stage. Is the pro shot the one with Bernadette Peters as the witch? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's the one that's just the stage performance recorded. It's not, so it's just, yeah. The theater show recorded. It's not a movie version of the show. Bernadette Peters, an icon. I believe the first thing I ever saw Bernadette Peters in was the Cinderella, The Wonderful World of Disney Cinderella with Brandy. Probably, because I feel like I saw that when I was like a baby. Okay. I need something over here, and it might have to be yellow, even though it's not the same. Actually, is there a world in which we can turn this in a direction? I don't know. Where we have some of the yellow, like, leafage and stuff, but not too much of the wood? I don't know if that's going to be enough. I just kind of want a little bit of yellow to balance this yellow. Not quite. The Brandy Cinderella is the best Cinderella, your absolute favorite. I love it so much. I also love so much that everyone just calls it the Brandy Cinderella because I feel like as they should, you know? So good. almost there with the yellow. I also feel like I need to move this back a little bit. There we go. The version of Annie with Bernadette Peters. She's fabulous. Is that the one I know? Wait a second. Give me a minute. I have a bit of a oh, yes. Isn't this one the Annie film? Like the original Annie film? I feel like that's the one I think of as the original one. There might have been one before that, though, to be honest. That's the one I watched the most. And then there was one with the girl that had the Bob. Annie movie Bob. Is that the one with what's his name? Oh boy, from the Brandy Cinderella, of course. The guy who is a Broadway legend, and I feel bad that I'm not remembering his name. But he was in Annie movie Bob. Didn't give me any results. 99. The one with yes, Victor Garber, of course. Kathy Bates, that's the one with, yes, Audra McDonald and Kristen Chenoweth and Kathy Bates and the Bob. Annie has a Bob. Okay. Next. Oh, I need some books in there. Is there a character that I really want in this game that isn't? Is there? There certainly is. I won't get started too much on that though, but suffice to say, it's Milo and Kita from Atlantis. It's Milo and Kita from Atlantis. Bye. The way you're excited for the update, but also disturbed by the concept of 2026 being halfway done already. Listen, don't put that on us. We got another month still. But yes, also it's getting a little close. Yes, it's just gonna be these again. I wonder who, not I wonder who. Yes, I know. Who is it gonna be that Tink wants to see? The Atlantis characters. We gotta. At this point, it's just necessary. I wish I could put that there. I could if I moved these books. But moving the books also feels like... Oh, I couldn't even if I moved the books. Well. Well. The typo call out hurts more. Listen, I do it to myself too, though, so it's okay. I'm always typing things wrong when I'm searching in the furniture mode. It's the human condition. Did we catch all the sneaky tea Miss Courtney served at the end of the video about a summer showcase? Yes! They really tried to slip that in there like it wasn't something. I wonder when they're going to share the date for that, though. Because I need information. I need details. I need to know how much my wallet is going to be hurting if they're trying to sell me something, which, as previously stated, why else would they have a showcase if they weren't trying to sell me something? Gamescom week, late August. Now... You know, you're probably right, because isn't that when they revealed Wish Blossom Ranch? But also, that's rude, because why would you announce... Why would you announce something that far in advance? Even if it's just the announcement for the announcement. It's too far. August is like 3 months away. Not August for sure, end of June or July. I mean, August is summer though. August is very summer. You saw the 1999 Annie first, so that's why the other one feels like an alternate version. I saw the 82 one, the one with Bernadette Peters first, which, because I think that's the one my mom grew up with. So that's the one she showed to us first, I suppose. I might need yellow bushes, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, even though they're going to be under trees. Oh, I didn't realize how much I don't like this. That's fixable. That's fixable. I think the solution is to do something like this. Sneaky announcement, you missed it. Oh, they announced that there's going to be a summer showcase for Dreamlight Valley. So usually we have the showcase towards the end of the year in like October, but they're doing a summer showcase. So whether they're doing that and one at the end of the year, or if they're just doing the summer one, they haven't said. They haven't announced a date for the summer showcase, just that it's happening. So yeah. You would love Atlantis in the game? It's a must. It really is. I need more people to get on board with this. I feel like we can make this happen collectively. Can I have another one of these? Is that gonna be where it needs to be? No. I had such grand plans for what we were going to accomplish today. Well. I don't even have to use that. I could use these. Count you in? Wait, for the showcase? Oh no, for Atlantis. Of course, of course, of course. Also, I forgot. We got a letter in the mail somewhat recently. They didn't say anything about it in the developer update, I don't think. But we got that whole Realm Weaver stuff still happening, right? What do we think is up with that? I truly am at a loss. Do you think they'll announce a new DLC? Honestly, no idea. During the summer showcase? No idea. I kind of am worried that they're gonna announce the end of year DLC, and I felt like it was too soon last year. I would feel it's too soon again. It's like, I talked about it a lot last year. I feel like you can't maintain a steady level of high excitement for something over that long of a period of time, you know? Like, you can get people excited, but I feel like they're gonna eventually then not be that excited because it's such a long way away. And then it's like you got to drum up excitement again. Whereas if you reveal the information closer to the thing, you can maintain a level of excitement, you know? But I'm just a girl. I want this. Wish Blossom Ranch was their most successful day ever as a company. I mean, I believe that. But I do think what I'm saying still applies. I mean, you had horses, though. Like, I don't know that that's specifically because of their advertisement technique. The girls love horses. You know who else the girls love? Snow White, the original Disney princess. They mentioned the Realm Weaver briefly during the Hercules Realm bit. Wait, they did? I don't remember that. You think it's a new original character, like under the Dreamlight category? Interesting. Wish Blossom Ranch was announced September 3rd and the showcase was October 15th. Was it announced September 3rd or was that when the trailer came out? Or was that the same day? Also, September 3rd, painfully perhaps, still summer. So, September 3rd is still summer. New DLC, source, trust me, bro. Fair, fair, fair. Witcher 3 just announced a new expansion that's not coming until 2027. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's different, though. Witcher is so different. Dreamlight Valley is something where you're getting updates every, like, 2 to 3 months. It's not quite the same. I haven't played Witcher 3. I kind of want to. I've watched some of the show and I've read a couple of the books, but I've never played any of the Witcher games. Actually, can I use sunlit grass? Can I fit you in my dream stand? You think it would fit the channel well? I'm pretty sure my partner has it. Maybe on Steam. Certainly on PlayStation. Did the new season of the show come out? Well, I mean, new season is a little bit dramatic. Has the season with Liam Hemsworth come out yet? I feel like a lot of people said they were jumping ship from the show after Henry Cavill left. I personally left before that, jumped ship from the show before that, because I'm not Team Yennefer. I just, girl annoys me. Last October. Oh yeah, The Witcher, The Witcher. You've heard it's not true to the game. I mean, that doesn't surprise me. I don't know whether it's more true to the book or not, because I don't think I got to the point in the books where the stuff that's happening in the show happened yet. As a fan of the books, you have mixed feelings about the show, but you don't hate it. It's just fan fiction to you. Oh, that's fair. That's how I feel about a lot of things, I think. Wait, I feel like I was talking about something like this recently. I was talking to one of my sisters about it because she was saying that she doesn't want the Legendborn series by Tracy Deonn, you all should read Legendborn, to get a show adaptation because she doesn't think that it would do the books justice. On the other hand, I would love for it to get a show adaptation, even though I don't think it would do the books justice, but it would still be something cool to see how it was interpreted. And if it's not good, I'll just go read the books again. Like, okay, imagine us in a completely different outfit, mind you. In a completely different outfit. With different lighting. With lighting behind us. And sparkles. I think it could work. I think I do need something like some leaves coming in front of this. You choose to keep an open mind with most things nowadays. Yeah, I'm very much the kind of person who's usually like, I'll give something a shot. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, it's not for me. But like, I try not to judge too many things from a value perspective on whether I personally like them or not. Because like, not everybody has my taste, you know? Whenever you hear about Legendborn now, you always immediately think about my Tamagotchi Island. Yes! I love that. I also love Legendborn. It's just so good, y'all. Listen. Let me put you on game. There's this book. It's called Legendborn. It's by Tracy Dion. It's a YA fantasy romance with a love triangle. But listen, hear me out, hear me out. The love triangle is not annoying. I hate annoying love triangles. I love this love triangle, mostly because I'm still holding out hope that they're gonna end up as a throuple. Like, I feel it in my spirit. I need this. They're either gonna end up as a throuple or one of them's definitely gonna become deceased. Like, I feel like those are the only options. It's about Brie. She's great. She goes to an early college program and finds herself entangled in 2 different magical systems, one of which is like inspired by King Arthur lore. So cool. There are 3 books right now. There's one coming out eventually. That's going to be the last one. And it's just fabulous. Not listen. You've been wanting to read it. It's really good. I will say I would recommend if you are someone who, well, I would say the biggest content warning is for like grief. There's a lot of discussion about grief and loss of a family member in the book. It starts from the first page, so it's not like spoilery, but if that's something that you're not really in the headspace for right now, I would say put it off. But that's the only thing that I think is like super important. Obviously, you can look up full content warnings if you want to, but that is a pretty big theme throughout the book. Throuple or death? Well, yes. Well, yes. Listen. It's so good. I want it so bad. I've also finally converted my sister to being a Legendborn throuple truther. Like, she was originally team one of the love interests, and I've converted her to the thruppledom, so I'm pretty pleased with myself about that. What light do I need to use next? How do the people do the lights things? You would think after complaining that I don't know how to do this for so long, I would figure it out, but... Growth? Never knew her. Who is she? Just following our heart right now. We'll see where it gets us. Okay, I should probably change my outfit. Should probably have more books. I worry that I don't have enough books, which is not a problem that I usually find myself experiencing. You're in a big reading slump. You had like 5 books at the same time and lost interest in all. You're all for a Why Choose book. They're the only books you read. Wait, you love a Why Choose book? Okay, talk to me about what your favorite one is. I have one that I've had borrowed from Kindle Unlimited for a little bit. Not too long, because I think it just came out this year. It's by Lily Gold. It's something about Scottish Highlanders. I don't know. Also, the one that recently came across my desk is called not Sorcery of Thorns. That's a completely different book. That's Bonded by Thorns. It's a big chunky book. It's also on Kindle Unlimited, and there are like 5 or 6 books, and they're all they've got to be like 600, 700 pages. Have you read it? If not, if you're looking for, I guess, a Why Choose fantasy series, there's a lot of words, it seems. No. Flop, flop. Broken Bonds by Jay Bree. Oh. You would recommend Bonded by Thorns? It's so good. Wait, you really like it? I have not read Broken Bonds by Jay Bree. I read the prequel novellas from her fantasy series. Is it called The Mortal Fates? I want to say the first full-length book from the series is Crown of Oaths and Curses, maybe. The prequel books are The Scepter and The Sword, I believe. And I enjoyed, well, they're not even books. They're like short stories, I think, or novellas, prequel novellas. I did enjoy those, and I want to read the series. There are 2 books out. I'm not sure if that's it or if it's getting more eventually. I need to do something else. You've heard the sequel to Broken Bonds was not good? I didn't know that she had a book called Broken Bonds, to be honest. Black Blade by Isla Devon. It's an unfinished series. Is it unfinished like it's going to be finished, or is it unfinished like you're never getting the answer like the Patrick Rothfuss books? No tea, no shade. No worries, Anthony. Blackened Blade. Okay, okay. I was like, huh, what an interesting title. Wait, let me put it in my Goodreads so I could look it up later. Patrick Rothfuss is never finishing that series. Never. He's not. I feel like the world needs to accept it. I've not read any of those books, to be honest, so I don't need to accept it. I just know I've seen him talk about it a couple times. That man is not writing those books. That man is not writing those books. Not even close. Oh, wait, yes. Okay, wait. I'm onto something. I'm not. What has good light? You were just looking for an update on a book series that you read that was never finished? No, that's so sad. That's why I generally like to read series that are either interconnected standalones, where it's like, if it's not ever finished, it doesn't really matter to me, because even though some characters might be coming back, the stories themselves are mostly isolated to each individual book, you know what I mean? Or I like to read series that are finished, or the last book has a publication date upcoming. I don't want to invest dozens of hours into something and not have my questions answered. Part of Rachel's World, thank you so much for the raid. How are you all doing? Court Stream, hi. It's Tin Ross, Totally Lecky, hello. Quackers the Diva Duck, Mama Flash, hello. Part of Rachel's World, how was stream? What were you up to? I think there's more of a chance of George R.R. Martin finishing Song of Ice and Fire than the Patrick Rothfuss one. I've never read any of the Song of Ice and Fire or like the Game of Thrones books. Are they good? Quartz, thank you so much for the follow. The Night World series by LJ Smith. Don't talk to me about the Night World series, Kaylee. Listen, oh my gosh. I read the Night World series, or some of them, when I was like, the Night World series is kind of, I think, what got me into supernatural books. I read it when I was like 12 or something, and I really loved it. Oh my gosh, when I went to Half Price Books the other day, they had some Night World books, and I was so gooped and gagged. I wasn't expecting them to have any, but yeah. Oh, Tina, hello. I'm doing good. How are you? You had some toddler issues, but you finished your snap. Oh, amazing. Yeah, I'm working on mine now. I'm having mixed feelings about it. Mama Flash, totally lucky. Tina, Precious, thank you so much for the follows. The Game of Thrones books are way better than the show. I haven't watched the show either. It's just a lot of commitment, and I heard the last season and a half or so was kind of booty. Quackers, thank you for the follow. I think I'm gonna give up on this light thing. Let me try one more light. And if that works, it works. If not, we give up. You jumped off the George R.R. Martin and Rothfuss boats years ago. You don't even care to finish those series. Oh yes, people who came in with the raid. Welcome. I'm Tink. Sorry, I didn't introduce myself. I play a lot of Dreamlight Valley. I also play some other games. We've been playing a bit of Paralyzed. We typically play Tears of the Kingdom each week and just try out kind of generally whatever. I'm working on a Dream Snap right now. We're talking about books. It's like one of the 2 or 3 things that we talk about. The other things usually being, I don't know, musicals and food. But yeah. Thanks for the raid, Rachel. I appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Oh, Anthony, yeah, do you mind popping a shout out for part of Rachel's World? Oh, you already did. You're so on top of things. I appreciate you. Anybody over on the Twitch side, or if you're thinking about checking Twitch out at some point and you're currently on the YouTube side, go check out part of Rachel's World. Last season is booty, but it's still worth watching. Okay. The snap's looking good. Thank you. You love Tears of the Kingdom? Don't forget Sarah Paxton's brief music career. I just want to fall in love, take a walk and fall in love. See the people, they are cruising in their cars underneath the stars. We can talk about it. We have talked about that. That was like last week or something. I love Sarah Paxton's short-lived music career. What else? That was also, listen, don't tell anybody. That was back in the day when I was young and impressionable, and I did illegally download a couple of her songs and burn them onto a blank CD. I've learned my lesson. I no longer participate in such activities. But I did then. Gasp, I know. We love culture. We do. And Wicked. We do talk about Wicked. You've read most of the Vampire Diaries, but haven't read Night World. Yeah, Night World is like, they're kind of like novellas, at least the way that I found them. They're kind of like novellas in collections. So I want to say there are like 4 or something. And each one I think has 3 stories in it, and they span across different occult and like supernatural characters. They're pretty good. LimeWire, never knew her. Listen, I'm a law-abiding citizen. I never take my tags off of my mattresses. This is okay. You love Dreamlight Valley? What's been the favorite quest so far? Oh, good question. Sometimes I feel like my memory is pretty good for quests and things, but then sometimes I feel like I can't remember a single thing we've done. I feel like... Ooh. My favorite quest was from Storybook Vale. So I guess slight spoiler for one of the quests in Storybook Vale if you don't have that DLC. But Aurora has a friendship quest that's like a princess celebration kind of thing That was my favorite quest, probably because it was a bunch of the princesses, but also in a sense, it's my least favorite quest because I fear we're never going to have a quest with all of the princesses once we get all of the princesses. And that makes me sad because they're spread across too many DLCs. A celebration in Dreamlight Valley. I know, it was the first and only celebration quest we ever had. Truly a moment. Honestly, if you asked me to name a quest that wasn't a party right now, the first one I thought of was the Mike and Vanellope, like, dueling comedy show one, which is a crime in and of itself. Do main story quests count? Yeah. I'm sure I have other quests that I enjoyed more than that, but that's the one that I could think of, the princess one. I'm gonna need to pick a different tree. A divine entity was with them in that writing room. Wait, oh, for the Storybook Vale finale. You know, it was certainly better than the finale was kind of cute though. The finale was kind of cute in Storybook Vale. I did like that. Definitely better than the Wish Blossom Ranch one. Every now and then I do go back and watch Oscar's VOD from doing the Storybook Vale main story, not Storybook Vale, the Wish Blossom Ranch main story, but just the clip of the end of the story and him having the exact same reaction that I had to it. That does bring me quite a bit of joy. Worst quest, aliens. Oh yeah, that was like the Stitch one or something, or the Buzz one. I mean, probably Buzz, but they came in the same update, so I guess it makes sense that I would mix them up a little bit. But yeah, with the alien spawning over multiple days or something. You enjoyed the Rainbow Fox? That was fun. I kind of wish we had something like that again. I suppose... No, never mind. I was gonna say, I guess the Realm Weaver thing is kind of operating similar to that, but not really. But somewhat similar. Whoever wrote Storybook Vale needs to write the next DLC, not whoever wrote Wish Blossom. Oh, yeah. Oh, the Pillow Fort quest? That one was cute. The Wish Blossom story felt weirdly rushed. Yeah. And it's just like, it just ended kind of out of nowhere. I was like, oh, we're done? Okay. Okay. Had to change memories so we could finish things peacefully on the Vale. You know what? We stay in our villain era. It needs to be acknowledged by Gameloft at some point. It's getting to the point where I'm like, we all know that we're villains, but does Gameloft know that we're villains, you know? I don't know. Someone liked the Rainbow Fox quest. Wait, you didn't like them? I think I liked the fact that it was something that the community was working on together. That was my favorite part of it. Because it felt like something different. It felt like a cool way to drum up excitement about things on update day that wasn't just like, what Star Path items did we get? Remember how we had to, oh yeah, you're still not happy about that. It's what Ursula did to Kristoff that makes you not like certain things for a bit. Yeah, we definitely have some questionable morals in Dreamlight Valley currently. And we do, oh, I need to change my outfit. Oh my gosh. What are we gonna wear? What are we gonna wear? I don't need to go to a preset. Can I get rid of this bird for a minute? I'll bring it back in a second. Could be because they had to give all of it to us at once rather than in 2 parts. I honestly don't know. I do not know. You had no idea what the prize was, so you were super happy. I can't remember if I ended up seeing what the prize was. I feel like I probably ended up seeing it before I got it. Because even though I did it when it dropped, pretty much. People are pretty quick with it. In terms of putting things in thumbnails, you know? You could, let me look at the thing one more time. The thing, of course, being the description. Create a cozy, woodland-inspired reading corner. Just like Belle, decorate and dress to tuck yourself safely away in nature and into your favorite book. Should we grab Belle? Maybe we should. I feel like in the blue dress, she'd also work quite nicely with the colors here. Maybe we should try it. R.I.P. Old Belle. Let me go find you. Are you at your home, perhaps? Wish they added more for Wish Blossom's story. Felt very underwhelming. It was good, just not great. Yeah. I feel like, honestly, I would have felt better about the story if the ending was better. Like, I don't even... Would I have liked it if they added a bit more to the bulk of the story? Sure. But I feel like just fleshing out the ending a little bit would have done wonders. Because having the last bit of the story being like, oh, that's it, doesn't really bode well for your opinion about the rest of it, you know? You liked the story? I felt like the story was fine. It was just such an abrupt ending that I really do think a lot of it's like just left a bad taste in my mouth a little bit. Okay, let's go hang out. The first victim of yassification in the valley. Well, yes. Now, y'all wanted this though. Don't get me started. I joke about starting petitions. I feel like there might have actually been a petition to get them to change Belle. People were not pleased. The reused assets at the end. Well, yes. You thought she looked fine originally? I liked old Belle. In fact, do I still... Can I run it back? Do I have it? I feel like I got rid of it. Y'all, I might still have the Belle tribute. This is a deep bit of Tinker Lily channel lore. I might have the Belle tribute. I might play it at the end of stream. What did they change? Belle's entire face and body. Let's see it again. Remind me at the end of stream. I might run it back. Can I put you like in this doorway? That might be cute. It was an unpopular opinion. Listen, there were whole think pieces about there were whole think pieces about the way Belle looked. It was so funny. Like, obviously, it's fair if you don't think she looked good. She did look a little bit of a mess, but I did think it was funny, the reaction that people had. I didn't even change my outfit. That's fine, I'll get there. You're out of the loop. It was a long time ago. It was cause you know what? It'll be on the tribute. I think it has the dates, to be honest, because I was feeling emotional. Okay. I think we're gonna do I mean, I feel like the easy answer is the one dress that seemed like it was gonna be a Scrooge shop dress, but was actually a premium shop dress. You submitted your snap. Hopefully your thoughts and concepts made it into it. Yeah, hopefully you do well. I feel like we could all use a bit of dream snap luck. If we do this, and actually I might just do the outfit that I kind of always wear. Little hat moment. Should we wear glasses to make us look studious? Scholarly even? Sis was giving insomnia and shoulders like she did not deserve. Listen. just because both of her shoulders were dislocated and also her elbows were, that doesn't mean that she wasn't still a queen, you know? Shoes. I don't think we're even gonna see them, to be honest. The dress is a good choice. You forgot we had this one. I really like this dress. It's probably one of my favorites. Oh, we should do the book earrings, of course. You loved the tribute even though you prefer now Belle. To be honest, the new Belle is probably objectively better. But no. We can't forget where we came from, you know? Bird. They did need to fix the shoulders, but the tribute's one of the best things I've ever done. Well, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Let me bump up my graphics. Not that it helps that much with the picture, but such is life. And let's hope my PC doesn't take flight. Okay. Belle, you look good, girl. You look good. Okay. I think the vibe was this. Get rid of you. Sorry, I'm like stressed for no reason. Okay, there we go. Girl, go to a place where you're not being I don't hate that currently, I don't think, but we'll figure it out. If I fix the focus and we change the time of day to be... It's fine. I can work with this. Every time, though, it makes me mad that we have this lighting and then we have what it goes like in between for a minute. And the in between is so good. Okay, wait, not this. It's going to flash for just a second after I change it to 3 hours forward. That is so good. Why can't I have that? The reverse doesn't look good, but that one, oh my gosh, it's just so good. Okay, I think I have to go with the darker. Anyway, you were also fighting for the light. It's just so... I'm gonna have to go with the lighter. I don't want to go with the lighter. I guess if I change the vignette amount, though, maybe that'll work. If we get rid of some of this character lighting now, because we don't need that much. And if we try to bring this girl, what? The second light is always glorious. Why is it something we can't actually select? I know, they're just taunting us because we can see it for a split second, but you can't actually capture it. You're just now realizing you didn't change your outfit. Okay, was it bad though? Like, do you need to, or will you be okay? I feel like this is okay. Is it perfect? No. Is it fine? I think so. I just gotta wait for all the stars to align. The outfit's not bad. Sometimes I just need to like charge it, you know? If I go through the effort of making a dream snap and it's good and I'm like, oh, I needed to do this one thing. I'm like, did I though? Like, I think it's good enough. I think this is fine. Oh no, I didn't look at the requirements. Pray for me. Why? Okay, we're fine. I'm not panicking. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed in myself. Art. Okay. Just pop this back here. It was nothing crazy. We can capture that again. That's the thing. May I ask why we even have required tags anymore if they don't matter for voting? You know? I feel like it's just unnecessary. Lacking art pop. Only adding one item. Yeah, it's more just like I get frustrated trying to get the pose correct, and then like not that I do anything crazy with the sliders. I'm pretty chill about it, to be honest, but but I don't like having to fix it. Yeah, tis fine, tis fine. I wish this was a little lower. Oh well. I need like the letters to be here and the fireflies at the same time, but I feel like that's asking a lot. Don't make me wait here for 10,000 years, please. While I'm thinking about it, this isn't our official question of the day, but it's better actually. What's everyone's favorite protozoa song? What's everyone's favorite protozoa song from Xenon, the Xenon series? If you have one. Mine? There's more than one. Oh no, listen. There is. There's the classic Supernova Girl. That one's from the first movie. There's The Galaxy Is Ours, you know, Wake Me Up, Shake Me Up. But anyway, and then there's the third one where Protozoa does like a duet with this space girl group. And that one is called Out of This World. They're very good, very good. I think The Galaxy Is Ours is my favorite. Supernova Girl is the most iconic, but The Galaxy Is Ours is the best. Okay, submit. You're still stuck on Lemonade Mouth. That's fair, that's fair. Well, Lemonade Mouth, though, gives us one of the holy trinity of DCOM Emmy Award-winning acting performances. This one is famously the At Least You Have a Dad by Miss Dr. Bridget Mendler. It's not actually Emmy Award winning, but it spiritually is Emmy Award winning. It should have been actual Emmy Award winning, but I don't make those decisions. It looks fine. I'm happy with it. Okay. Let me get rid of this bird. Okay. What do I need to do? Get rid of these pumpkins. Talk to people. Oh, see, I was planning. Here's the thing. I anticipated my dream snap would take like an hour today. And then we could figure out what we're doing with Sunlit Plateau. Maybe we can still look at Sunlit Plateau and see what buildings we're gonna put there. Still upset she just disappeared. Bridget Mendler was fired. You know what I rewatched? It must have been at the top of the year because I think my sister was here. I rewatched, we talk about this all the time. So some of you will be like, girl, we know you talked about this, but the movie The Click, produced by Miss Tyra Banks, based on the book series, starring one Bridget Mendler. Thanks for hanging out, Sandra. Okay, I did empty that. The movie is so bad. It's so bad, but I had a great time.
Best thing about this place?
Finally got the pattern skunk from Glamour Gulch. Oh, nice. Also, can we please change the name of Glamour Gulch? Why is it called that? Okay, fish dropped. I should probably mine. I don't want to do that. Let me put that in there. Okay, you can go there as well. Because I'm trying to see, I talked about this on the member stream. The first time I ever heard about this was from a video that I think Trisha's Lovely Games made ages ago. And I think about it a lot, but I never actually do it. Allegedly, once your rocks like show this the gems in it, they'll stay like that until you mine it. So you can like go and mine your rocks until they do that. Like even if you hit it 1 or 2 times and then the gems show up, like they'll just stay like that. So it makes it easy to see what you'd get from each mining node if you're mining there. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm not explaining it in a good way, but I feel like the mine certain colors or shapes of gems tends to take a while typically. And I feel like this is an easy way to kind of know what you're getting. Like there, if I left that, it should just stay like that until I mine it again. That's the idea. Whether that still works or is something that was patched, I don't know. Okay, Belle, also, I don't know why I have you with me. It would probably make more sense for me to have a mining person with me, but here we are. Even if you exit and come back later, that's what the streets say. And by the streets, I mean Trisha's Lovely Games and Reddit, I think. Granted, this is old information, so I don't know if it still works. We can find out together, though. Okay with doing a little extra work now that you have 10 more levels to grind. That's true too, though. Miss Bella's just happy to be here. I know. I really don't hang out with my villagers very often. They're probably sad and lonely. Okay. That one's got one. You got the final critter from all the biomes. You now have all of them except for the premium shop stuff. Oh, amazing. There's simply too many people in the valley now. I know, in some ways, like, I feel like the valley feels emptier than it used to feel. And I think that's because we have more villagers, but a lot of them are inside at any given time. Like, so many of them are in Scrooge's shop or the restaurant, because I think performance-wise, they don't like having a lot of people outside. Because it's probably not very good for the stability of the game. But that just ends up making it feel kind of empty and lonely. To me, anyway. I feel like it felt more full when we had fewer people, but it felt like the people that we had were outside a lot.
Everyone here has been wonderful.
There's so many now that it's harder to keep track. Yes, which is why we also need an option to find people on the map without having to just visually look at all of the tokens, you know? We need that something fierce. I don't know why I went this way around. Part of the reason you hope they'll get to wander Olaf's museum. Yeah, hopefully when it's finished. I mean, it would be great if they did it before it finished, but I feel like maybe it's more reasonable to hope that they'll add that once we get all of the exhibits. I think it would be nice to have people there. Free up some space in Scrooge's. We can hide them but not find them. Exactly! It's difficult to locate people. Thank you for the follow, Nat Cakes. I appreciate it. Okay. Ooh. Just finished your dream, Snap. How'd it turn out? I'm curious about if/when we'll get another castle skin, because they were dropping them every update for a couple updates,
Can't remember the last time I had so many great names.
and it doesn't seem like we're getting one this time, and we didn't get one with the Pocahontas update. Hi Brady, how's it going? Been heavy on the lurk. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Nothing like searching the map and not finding the person you need. I know, especially because like sometimes they will just glitch the token icons of the characters, but sometimes I just can't find them because I can't find them. You know what I mean? And then it's like, do I keep searching? Is this a me problem or are they glitched? I don't know. How much time do I invest in trying to figure that out? A Greek-themed castle would have ate. Oh, it would. Nobody that you've shown your snap to gets your inspo. Oh no, oh no. Am I excited for the update? I am. I'm excited about, I mean, I'm excited about a lot of things about the update. I think the star path looks exciting. Frankly, Hercules and Phil could take them or leave them. I'm gonna be honest. But I'm excited about the star path. The premium shop looks good. Oh, the castle build kit that they showed when they were showing the aerial dream style. That castle set is really cute. The quality of life stuff, I'm hopeful about the photo mode changes. The saving presets for furniture, I don't think that's something I'm going to use all the time, but I think when I use it, I'm going to be really happy that I had it. So I feel good about that. What else? I feel like there's a lot of stuff and I don't remember most of it. Oh, the increased level cap. Fun. Also, the rewards for that look really cute.
Should have worn my sunglasses.
Justice for Meg. Listen,
Well, that's it.
if she comes in a DLC, I mean, I feel like she probably will. And I'm hopeful that it'll be this year if she does, but who knows? Who knows? It's giving DLC though. The valley is gorgeous. Thank you. I'm almost done with it. I've been working on it for a while. It was empty for a long time. I have to do the sunlit plateau still. Thanks for lurking, Brady. You're most excited for the Giselle outfit and hair. That is really cute. I'm worried though. I'm worried about the hair and how it's gonna clip. Okay. Oh. I don't think I've been putting any of these things away. Not the smartest of me, but that's okay. That one's good. Pop into the mines. Also, thank you for liking the stream if you have on the YouTube side. It really helps out the channel and I appreciate it. You see the level cap not being that exciting. You see everyone getting the 10 extras or extra levels so fast. I do think it'll be pretty quick. I'm more excited for it because of getting the rewards than I am for the process of leveling up. I think the process will be pretty quick. Baby Kate, hello. Well, right now I'm mining. I'm seeing about prepping my mining nodes for the star path. We did finish a dream snap, and after this, I think I'm gonna do some layout planning in the Sunlit Plateau. Because hopefully tomorrow we'll decorate the Sunlit Plateau. And then my valley will be pretty much done. I have a couple things I've been meaning to do off stream, just like finishing touches on a few areas, but I think I can get it done before Wednesday. That was my goal. You wonder what the rewards will be? Wait, for the levels? They show some of them in the developer update video. Feel like at this point they're leaving the most highly requested characters for expansions, which again makes sense from a business perspective, but I mean, to be fair, I don't know who the most requested characters are. I don't have access to any of that information, you know what I mean? But I do feel like they've given us a lot of big, exciting characters in updates. Like, last year, what did we get? We got Jasmine and Aladdin, Peter Pan, Alice and the Cheshire Cat, Cinderella for free, Lumiere and Cogsworth, but frankly, who cares? Respectfully. This year, we got... What did we get this year? I don't know. Listen, it's been a long year. It's only May, technically, still, and it's been a long year. Pocahontas. Who was before that? It's before Pocahontas. Oh, Lady and Tramp. That's why I don't remember. No offense, no offense, no offense. Hi, Em. How are you? You think we'll start getting less characters? Wait, really? Interesting. Saved all 4K of your Dream Snap Moonstones for this update. Smart. Restraint, something I don't have. That's a lie. Actually, I've been doing a lot better about showing restraint in the premium shop. This week, though, everything was cute, and I can't be held responsible for that. They can't keep up with the current character release, at least for the big ones, or interest will fizzle out. I mean, well, yes, but also there are so many Disney characters, and when you think about it, we're like... I might pull up one of the roadmaps to look at, because when you look at how many characters we actually get per year, it's not as many as you might think compared to the Disney characters. There are especially, I feel like, a lot of villains that we haven't had. Prepping the rocks is such a good idea. It's not, like, I did not come up with this. The first time I heard about doing that was from Trisha's Lovely Games, another content creator here on YouTube. And this is the first time I'm trying it, so we're gonna see how I feel about it, you know, once the Star Path rolls around. But yeah, also I think about games like Disney Magic Kingdoms, which is a free-to-play, well, free-to-play, technically, mobile game that's been around way longer than Dreamlight Valley has, and it still gets regular updates. And from my understanding, I think it's still doing pretty well. At least last time I checked, it's still getting regular updates. To be fair, I don't really follow it as much anymore. I've never played it, but I was just aware of it because Gameloft also makes Disney Magic Kingdoms, a different branch of Gameloft, but Gameloft nonetheless. Okay, let me go up and clear away all the extraneous stuff in the Sunlit Plateau, and we'll see if we have any ideas about what to do with our decorating here. Do we think they're holding back villains for DLCs? I think a little bit, but I also feel like that's not the most sustainable. Because, like, if you're dropping one DLC a year, you're dropping 1 or 2 villains in it, it's like, eh. Well, I guess it could be. Watching me go through the Forgotten Lands and wondering where I am on the map because your area looks nothing like that is so nice. I do actually, I really like Dreamlight Valley. I like the decorating possibilities. I like finding new ways to find flow and movement in the biomes, you know? Like, I've decorated the Forgotten Lands a lot of times, but I've never decorated it like this before. And I think it's cool that even with this annoying treehouse that you can't move and the footprint around it is so frustrating, I think it's cool that you can still find different ways of orienting your buildings and like setting things up. It's fun. Okay, I gotta get rid of all of these immovable obstacles, which I still hope that one day they'll let us move in furniture mode, but that might be asking too much. Or listen. I feel like it could be a good idea to give us some kind of machine to get rid of the obstacles in a DLC. Kind of like we have the current ancient machines, you know? Give us something else that lets us spend currency to clear obstacles, please. Why do I have this here? I feel like maybe that's none of my business. You hate the tree? Frustrating to decorate around in the footprint? Yeah. It's mostly the footprint for me. You can't get things close to it. So then it just ends up looking really patchy and weird. I don't know. It's frustrating. Okay. Clear this. Ooh, I wonder if I can put the enchanted house here. If I do that, I'm probably gonna end up going the route of what I was thinking about putting in the Glittering Dunes, though. And I don't know if I want to have the same combo of buildings here and in the Glittering Dunes. But also, if I'm being honest with myself, when am I actually going to get around to decorating Eternity Isle again? Possibly never. If I'm being really honest with myself. I mean, I think I will, but... Lizzie, hello, welcome in. Wow. Remember that time I had a fully decorated Eternity Isle and it was cute too? And then I decided to bulldoze it because I was feeling ambitious and adventurous. And look what happened. It's been empty for 1.5 years. Okay. I think that's... Oh no, there's one here. Happens to all of us. I know. I was just so confident. I was like, oh yeah. I'll bulldoze it before Storybook Vale, and then I'll redecorate the Valley and Eternity Isle and decorate Storybook Vale. And you know what I finished? Storybook Vale. That's it. The thought of decorating the expansion maps does not feel realistic to you at this point. Storybook Vale is the only one you might actually bother with. Storybook Vale is so cute. It's aesthetically my favorite DLC. It's my favorite map. And I did enjoy decorating it. I don't think I'm ever going to bulldoze it. I think I've learned my lesson. I might take down certain segments if I want to make some different builds, but I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of the whole thing again. I gotta get rid of this. Okay. Let me bring Hades' house somewhere else. I'm not dealing with it. I'm sending you to an island to never return. because I can't handle the orange. I might be able to send you to Glittering Island. Okay. 80. Frankly, I also don't know that I want this there anymore. So I'm gonna move you up here. Will I have trouble finding all these people again? Well, yes. But that is a problem for future me. Maybe I'll bring this there. Actually, the buzz house, and we have a couple camper van looking house skins. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, I have all Mickey and friends here too. Okay, well that's fine then. Hopefully I'll just remember all of the people have been banished to Glittering Island. The good thing is now that Storybook Vale is decorated and the valley's almost done, I just have Eternity Isle and Wish Blossom Mountains left to decorate. That's true. I think after this, we'll probably move into Wish Blossom Mountains because I've never decorated that whole map. I have, I think, one area there decorated. Maybe two, but I think it's only one. I just gotta do some some resource grinding before I can spend too much time getting into decorating, because I'll need to build pieces of the build kit and stuff, or craft them. Gabby, hello, happy update week. You really might never get around to decorating Eternity Isle again. I really do feel that way. You've only got a Rift in Time at the moment, but you want to get the others. You want to complete them before moving on to the next one. That's fair. I feel like it would probably get to be a lot having quests from multiple DLCs in your quest log. Okay. I don't think I want this here. Plan. I have Stitch's house. Why do I have this here? I should have put this on the beach, maybe. Maybe I could put this on Eternity Isle. In Ancient's Landing, like on the beachy area. I wonder if there's a build with Stitch and the Inside Out thing. And we got this, I can't remember if it's an Incredibles house or like a Cruella house or both. I wonder if we make a sort of, let me pop over there. Just because if I think that's a possibility, I'll just flop them over there for now. And not worry about fitting it in Sunlit Plateau. Steph may play. Hello, hello. How are you? Yours is there, but in the little area near the cave entrance. Ah, that makes sense too. Now, finding a spot to put these, because I'm not going to be clearing away a lot of obstacles, is going to be a bit of a challenge. The vibe was going to be something like Stitch House, potentially. Motions, headquarters, the giant ear pod. And then some of the, did I even buy those houses? I don't know. I usually get the houses, even if I don't like them very much. I'm not sold on this one, but it is the right kind of energy. I don't know, something like having these, not necessarily here, but somewhere here. I think there's a world in which that will work. Okay. Brilliant. Taken care of. Sunlit Plateau. Let me drink some water. I have not been staying as hydrated as I should. Got more energy, more passion, more passion. What's that from? I can like see in my head a thing. What is this? Oh, that's a shadow from that. Okay, okay. But I don't know if I actually know what that's from. Just a viral video? Okay, maybe that's why. First I was thinking it was from a movie I haven't seen, but maybe not. Oh, you won't fit. Okay. Now, what do I want here? I do like this house. Wait. This is embarrassing, y'all. Give me just a second. I need to pull up my... I need to pull up my last Valley tour video. It was so long ago that I decorated the Sunlit Plateau. It was so long ago that I had it decorated. I need to make sure I'm not going to be remaking the same exact build. Because I feel like I was about to put this lodge house where it was before. And I don't want that. I'm muted, thankfully, so... Frosted Heights... Okay. Girl. Oh, yes. Okay, I had the lodge. I had the Lion King characters. And then on the other side, I had Al's Toy Barn, the carousel, and all of the pumpkins for farming. Okay. How embarrassing. You remember the overly purple valley era? Like you had to be there. The overly purple valley era, it was a rite of passage, okay? That glade, girl. Anyway, what else was I supposed to do? Some of my builds have been better than others, and that's okay. That glade was kind of cute, if I remember correctly. I might be looking through rose-colored glasses, though, or like purple glasses, something like that. Which companion lets you pose sitting down? The fox has you kind of like sitting with your legs out to the side, kind of. The robot from Eternity Isle has you sitting cross-legged. The squirrel has you doing a little sorority squat. What else? Is that it? Mind you, we didn't even have duplicate yet. Wait, really? I know we didn't really have a lot of house skins yet, though. I had to get creative. We didn't really have houses. I could do a Belle's Cottage moment. That's very bind coded, but I feel like it also looks good here. I'm just gonna try to figure out what buildings have a vibe, like we could put them here. I think I was planning on having these here. You need a reading pose when we're in the chair. Oh yeah, that would be really nice. I have a Winnie the Pooh area in Mythopia right now, and since it seems we're getting Pooh at some point in the future, I don't know that I want to... Ah, yes, I was thinking about having this enchanted house. That could be cute. Do I decorate the houses I get, or do I leave them empty? Leave them empty now. But I went through a period where I was trying to decorate the interiors of all of them. You know, I was doing great for a while. I tend to get a little overly ambitious from time to time. Anthony, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships to the community. I appreciate you so much. Ooh. This might be cute here. Your Sunlit Plateau is actually an autumn-themed medieval village. Giselle's cottage works incredibly well there. Oh, nice. Use some of these. I don't think I want to, though. Grimmy Hour, thank you so much for the follow. I kind of want to build something with the Tulip Town set here. But am I going to use this in Wish Blossom Mountains? Does it matter? So many questions. So few answers. We do have this haunted mansion too. Girl. Giant. Orchard Villa. We actually kind of have a lot of options now that I'm looking at these. Huh. I truly forgot we had this. I should have put this down with these somewhere. Well, you live and you learn. Maybe the next glade build or forest or something. Okay. So I feel like these are kind of our maybe best options, and we might add some things in depending on what direction we decide to go. Kind of like the idea of the haunted mansion. We have too many houses. Wait. Oh my gosh. Too little space. Too many houses. It probably also doesn't help that I have all of them at angles. Also, okay. It's unfortunately time to talk about the scaling of things again, because why? This one in particular is atrocious. Why is this so tiny? You know what I mean? Like, for what it is, it's so small. Like, the second story is itty bitty. I don't know. There are just some buildings that don't feel like they're scaled properly. Okay, but we could put this, like, I was kind of thinking in the corner, which would be a little odd because when you enter the biome, you'd get a view of the side of it. You wouldn't get like a nice entry sort of moment. Oh, I did miss that. Thank you. Emily, thank you for being a member for 21 months. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, I think my ear got overwhelmed by the membership chimes and I didn't catch that, but I appreciate you. Thank you. I could alternatively try to fit it somewhere else. It's just so... Okay, move these. Maybe we'll give Scar a little fruit orchard or something. He's out of the way. Now, it probably would have been smart for me to spend some time outside of stream thinking about a plan for the Sunlit Plateau. But also, I did not want to, so I didn't. And now here we are trying to figure out what we're doing. You can go there. There. You can go there. Oop. You. The other option was I was thinking about trying to put it in this back corner, but I don't even know if that's gonna work. I think it might be too large to fit there. Oh, I thought my game was... No. Okay, wait, stop immediately. I don't know why it did not like me rotating it back here. It did not like it at all. I thought my game was about to crash. Okay, wait, how's this? Still kind of weird, but in a good way? The entrance is right onto this pond, but I don't know. I kind of like it. Poor Belle following me around. I did that though. And what are we putting over here? Unless we wanted to keep this kind of open. And just do kind of like a path around moment with the pillar. How much faith do I have in my ability to pull that off creatively right now? I'm not sure. It's not the most difficult thing, but sometimes I'm like, I do have the ability to pull off something creatively, but maybe not that specifically. I also backed myself into a bit of a corner with leaving this Wally thing here without thinking about where I wanted it. What do the other pieces of this tulip set look like? He's like, girl, I need some electrolytes after all this sprinting. She does, and deserves them, to be honest. Oops. Going too far, too far, too far. Hi, Paige. How are you? We have this. It also looks like this. Wait a second. Wait a second. I don't think I've looked at this really at all since I bought it, which is silly. But why do I feel like... Why do I feel like this clips together well? Better than the beach one that I was just working with. The arch is still not maybe the greatest, but... This biome is such a struggle to decorate. Yeah. I don't often have good ideas about what to do with it. I mean, it wouldn't be laid out like this. I'm just trying to catch a vibe.
I want Belle to be happy.
I feel like this could be a good vibe for the Sunlit Plateau. The green really pops. I think it looks good. Maybe we're gonna try to go that direction. Now I'm kind of uncertain about this, and I'm wondering if instead I should try to do a little thing with these and with Buzz maybe. Buzz. There you go. Maybe. Okay. Next roadmap predictions? I don't know. I saw that Oscar made a video making some predictions. I didn't watch it, so I'm not really sure what those were. What do I think? We're probably getting 2 more updates after this one. No, 3 more updates after this one. Wait, when is this update? June 3rd? So probably like August, October, and December, right? I don't think we're getting Sanderson sisters, but I really want to get the Sanderson sisters in October. Okay, yeah. I'll go off of my delusional hopes, not my my actual predictions. I hope we get the Sanderson sisters. Or I do remember something from the thumbnail, from Oscar's thumbnail. It was like maybe Wish in December. And while I personally don't think that's very likely, I would want to see that. So I kind of hope we do. For a realm, double up in August, maybe. I think I would want Jesse and Bo Peep if we had to go back to a realm. What other realms would we have that we could go? No, I have people that I would want from a realm that we don't have, but since we don't have it yet, I don't think that's gonna happen. But yeah, I think probably Jesse and Bo Peep would make sense. Flounder and Sebastian, I could see that happening too. I think I would be more excited about Bo Peep and Jesse. Does anyone else have any predictions? You still haven't watched Wish? I liked it. I understand why some people don't like it, but I did like it. Have like kind of like tunnel thing going this way. You wouldn't be able to get in, which is unfortunate. I wish we had one of these that was open on all 4 sides. That would be cute. You feel like Asha and Star would be perfect for a free update? I do think they would be really cute. No. Unfortunate. Why is my caps lock on? Do I think Bullseye from Toy Story would come as a companion? The Bullseye problem? Yeah, I wish we had something like this in this, you know what I mean? So it was open on all of the sides. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Bullseye. The Bullseye problem for me is like, I don't know how you would add Bullseye, right? Because like, theoretically, it would be cool to get a Bullseye that operated like a mount. But I feel like you can't really do that because we already have Buzz and Woody as their toy size. And then it's like you could make Bullseye as a critter companion, but he'd kind of have to be toy sized again for the same reason. Otherwise, it's just kind of silly. And it's like, then he's tiny though. So what's the point?
There's something special about this place.
Wish they had the Forgotten Castle open as a second valley, but for the Forgotten that they did more with. Ah. I do like that castle. It'd be cool to do stuff with it. Is it gonna be annoying to have that the only place that you can get in there? I'm not sure yet. There's not enough dimension here. That being said, this is going to come around this way, so maybe I don't have to worry about that yet. Looks like his head is the same height as Woody's. Bullseye's? Yeah, I just feel like that's really small as a critter companion. I feel like you'd hardly be able to see him. What is this? It looks like a big old smoke detector. I don't think that's what it's supposed to be, but that's what it looks like to me. There's no good place to put this with the way that the windows are. Mental image of Woody zooming around the valley on Bullseye's back is so funny to you. Yeah, I could see maybe Bullseye being added as a, maybe a villager? Or, I don't know. It would be cute as a companion if you could assign him to Woody. I just don't know how likely it is to have something like that occur. She's could like clip into these. Ooh. Yikes, yikes, yikes. It'd be cute to have Andy's dog as a companion. And if I said I don't know what Andy's dog looks like, I don't remember. Okay, well, this would have to move in this way. I haven't watched Toy Story in quite a while, actually. I probably watched it right before the Toy Story update came out, but that was ages ago. Ages and ages. Let's see. It's a little close. I don't hate the idea of something like this, though. Not the raid. Now it would be annoying as all get out to... Oh. Well, it's not even. Figure out what to do in the center, but... Oh. Yeah. We can probably... Wait. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix this off stream. But tomorrow we will most likely be decorating our sunlit plateau. Like, however I end up finalizing this. I was able to figure it out for the beach, so I think I'll be able to figure it out for this, to be honest. I'm not overly worried about it. Oh, do we have time for Bell Throwback? We always do. Thank you for the reminder. Yes, I'll play our RIP Bell, and then I'll send us into... I'll see who's streaming. And we'll go see someone. I'm gonna figure out the plan for this area, and then yeah, we'll probably pick up with this tomorrow. Maybe do some what you call it. Well, hopefully it works. You know, if it doesn't work, I'm sorry. It should still be in the file. It says, wait a second. Let me see. Bell. RIP Bell. Where is this? Open file location. Hopefully this isn't the one with the bad music. Bad music being copyrighted music. Give me 1 second. Because I don't know if I actually still have the original file, but I do have this other file. Okay. All I gotta do is open this bag. And by open this bag, I mean take this. Yes. Okay. Hopefully it works. Anyway, yes, after this, we're gonna be going to see the Decorista, who's doing some update prep. So after the Bell tribute, it's pretty short. Please go say hey to the Decorista. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day or night and take care of yourselves. And I will see ya tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody. Oh no, it doesn't have music. This is the saddest thing ever. Wait. Does this one have music? Wait. Oh, it does have music. You're good. Okay, bye. Fly high, sweet girl. We love you. We miss you.